Spooky, scary skeletons. Hey, y'all. We got a cup full of whipped cream today. I hope everybody had an awesome Halloween. I guess this probably isn't the best angle. You'd think I'd have gotten the hang of this by now. Nope. There we go. Let me scooch this table out of the way. Hey, y'all. How are you doing? Like, how was your Halloween? How was everything? I know that I haven't really been active lately. Hey, Jenny. Hopefully we have that taken care of with your account now. It's just because whenever we're going through doing the Patreon shipments, Randy will just copy paste out of the Patreon stuff, because with as many people as we have now, it's really hard to remember everything. We try our best, but I think this will be a lot easier. We will check and make sure and see if everything was processed right, though. Can everybody hear okay? Is everything good? I hope. It's a balmy 50 degrees today, though. That's pretty nice. I'm making some crescent moon cabochons. Hopefully, I feel like Martha Stewart making cookies. Hopefully those will be really cool. I'm going to be capping them with some resin. So that's going to be cool also. Hey, Adam. Buenos dias. How's it going? Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down my spine. But yeah, I'm like this close to being out of clay, so I've got. All right, Autumn, I'm glad you like them, Jenny. So I've got Randy on. Uh-oh. We'll just put that back there and scoop that over. I've got Randy on patrol to see if like Michael's or Joann's are having any sales. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna make one because this clay glows in the dark as well, which is pretty cool. But to see if anybody's having any sales on clay that we could go pick up in person before going and ordering online. So hopefully that'll work out. I can't complain, right on. Steffi says, hey there, decided to pop in while in the car on the way home from the drum show. Ooh, I bet, did you get some goodies? Gem shows are like, that's kid in a candy shop. Like, that is some good stuff. Is my tablet dead? No, it's at 23. Okay. So I'm going to try to open this up. That way I can look at y'all's comments while I'm over here. And it's frozen. Okay, never mind. Drive safe, though. For reals. Uh-oh, my sound's still on. Sorry. Oh, God, that's horrible. I'm so sorry, you guys. So many goodies, really? Oof. Cheers, y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I'm really excited to get coffee. Hopefully a lot of crafting done today, because I've been lollygagging, taking some much needed personal time, but a little too much personal time. Oh my God. Pumpkin spice coffee with whipped cream. So I'm going to have you guys be over my shoulder today for most of this. Husband is driving. Oh, nice. And it's probably going to get loud here and there because of when the heater comes on. So the two sizes of cutters that I'm using, you can see one is just slightly, very, very slightly smaller than the other. And I'm not doing any doming or anything with these because I want to dome resin over them. So I used the larger one, and now I'm coming through with the slightly smaller, like the next size down in the Sculpey cutter set. And that makes for a pretty nice little crescent. And you can see we have over here with these guys, if I use the large and our smallest cutter, it makes the crescents look like this, which I think look really awesome because they're honestly probably my favorites, but I don't know how they're going to hold up, so I only did a couple. And then if I do the large and the medium, they come out like this. And then if I use the medium and the small, they come out like this. So you can see we have a couple different sizes. I'm kind of experimenting, wanted to see how each of them come out. And I'm using more of the Mocha Magane. Let me get back in frame. Plugs that I had made like back in, I think, the end of September at this point. But passing it through. To stretch and distort the colors. And all the stuff that looks like it's white in this is actually glow in the dark, which I thought would just be pretty neat for some moons. Okay, so we get that stretched, putting it back over onto the thickest setting, folding our clay up, stretching that through. I had been using the centers for like the parts that get cut out of the crescent moon. I had been using those for more cabs, but this is my last bit of clay. So I was like, I should probably just use that for more cabs. Okay, so put that on there. And now I'm going to fold this just one last time. And this is where we're going to decide, do we feed it through this way? I want to feed it through this way and get the spread going like that. Cool. And so now you can see we've got some really fun, almost like acrylic pour type banding going on. I actually need to grab like a tissue. It's going to be really loud for just a little bit because the heater's about to kick on, but it's a lot easier to maintain keeping the house at 60 degrees than what it is to let it get down to like cold. But yeah, I had made the mistake of using some alcohol ink and stuff with these cutters, so the insides are all goopy and weird. So I'm going to try to clean that up so I stop leaving filthy little fingerprints. Rubbing alcohol would work a lot better, but I don't feel like getting up and getting it. Oh, hey Natasha, how's it going? Thanks, Naim. Or it's actually Ava? I'm so bad at remembering. I know that it's not just Naim, it's April, but then there's the Gaelic, and that's the part that I never remember, except for when I'm reading it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to remember that, and then I don't promptly. April, right on. Ooh, I've almost got all the goopy, you can see that kind of like line there. Neve, right on. Okay. Thanks, I'll try to remember that. How was y'all's Halloween? Was it super spooky? We ate a bunch of Italian food. The heartburn was terrifying. Not for me, but for Randy. Poor critter. Okay, so that should make a difference. Okay, so now I'm going to come through with our larges. So much candy, right? I put myself into a sugar coma just about. And I've already shedded on stuff. But yeah, so I'm just going to cut out a bunch of circles. Because from our feedback, the best thing that we found was that, or the most prominent things that people were interested in a wider variety of shapes in our craft along kits. So I was like, I think we can swing that. Like, let's do this. Yeah, I desperately need to go get more clay, but I was at least going to get some baking. That way I can get them baked and then get another batch done with resin. Ooh, and I love the, like, as I'm mixing them, I'll come through and be like, I'm going to get another circle out of that. It's a little too big, or too small for the, so I'm going to use the small cutter, or the medium rather, sorry. Spooky, scary skeleton. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing basically all day. Hey Raven, how's it going? I'm not gonna lie, I've really missed hanging out with y'all. I'm really glad we're doing the Saturday live stream, kind of easing back into normal life. Okay, so now I'm gonna start stretching in a piece because I like to get a bunch of circles going, and then I like to give like undivided attention to stretching them. Or not stretching, but cutting out the inner circles. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down the side. Ah! Neve says, I can't stop playing with the inner rings on the chainmail flower. I hope they stay red. They should, hopefully, stay red. It takes a lot of, like, rubbing and stuff to get that anodizing to come off. Hey, Kizzy, how's it going? I'm really glad they arrived safely, though. But yeah, I love, 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 love watching these stretch. Okay. Now I'm going to lay that onto our clay. Put it back down to our thickest setting. How's it going, Kizzy? And we're going to feed this through. Now also, I'm going to feed this through one more time. I know I'm wasting a little bit of pattern there, but you'll see there's no such thing as wasting when we do this. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Natasha. She says, have you tried the stainless steel bear from Parawire? I've been eyeing it. I haven't. I bet that would be cool, though. I need to get my hands on that. For as much as I use their products, I'm pretty stuck in my ways and kind of only ever buy like the same couple of things from them. I really need to try out some of their new products. And also, it's occurred to me I can probably get a few more by going through like a few more cabs out of this by overlapping a little bit. Like not getting an entire circle, but just a most circle. Some of these are going to look, most of these actually, are going to look really stinking awesome. I'm very excited about that. I can't fit another big one. Maybe we can do a small? Yeah, we can fit a small. Okay. So let me see if I can't bring the camera around to get you guys a little bit more of a close-up of what's happening here. And these are the cabs for November's Craft-A-Lon kit, so I'm really excited about that. As well as, if it's for the Craft-A-Lon kit, it's also for the dead boxes. Okay, so, bringing this around. Sorry, I don't mean to just make y'all car sick. Oh, there we go. Oh no, Kizzy, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. We are here to distract you. There we go. Distraction activated. To the tune of making clay cabs, fa la la la. Making cabs all day. Yeah, basically. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and place it. Was that a Jim? Hey, Jim. But now the hard part is which parts of the clay do I keep and which parts do I recycle back in. There we go. But yeah, isn't that just like stinking dinking cute? I hope y'all like these. But yeah, so that'll get recycled back in. And I try to lay these out in a way that will be able to stretch them again. Any mail today? Honestly, Randy and I have not checked the post office box. So we may have mail, it's just not here. Pardon me while I throw things on the ground. My dingy house shoes. They are Neve. Yes, okay. But I also really like this because now I can go through and the part that the little cut from the cookie cutter, like where the seam overlap is, I can cut that part off. Big box, heavy. Ooh, okay. We'll try to have that picked up for Tuesday's live stream. Santa has come early this year. But yeah, just another little crescent moon. I've been seeing so much really cool crescent moon stuff. And I was about to shoot a tutorial, and then somebody that I follow on Instagram posted basically exactly what I was going to teach in the tutorial, and I got sad because I was like, well, crap. Because I don't want people to think that I'm just ripping off designs, but it's really hard to not look and feel derivative, I think, especially since I'm so hyper aware of it. But, and then I was like, you know, F it. If somebody's going to accuse me, they're going to accuse me. I'm not going to live my life in fear of, oh no, I might offend somebody. Ooh. You could almost save the scrap, make mini moon cuts for the, ooh, oh, that's a cute idea. If I weren't so tight on clay, I would do that. I'm just saying, because that is a really good idea. But I'm desperately low on clay, so I'm recycling these guys back in as much as I can. Because I'm a little behind already this month, so I'm trying to focus very hard on getting cabs produced. But let's try it out just to see. So if we did one cut like that, then we could come in, not quite. I kind of liked it just as that shape, like to wire wrap. Maybe for future us, we'll be able to go through and wire wrap stuff like that. Okay. Okay. I swear it sounds like hyenas outside. Because if it weren't for the color scheme, I think this looks like we might be able to make a really cool, like a faux crazy lace agate. Like, I don't know, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Ooh, or an ocean jasper. I think that'd be something that would be a lot of fun to try to make a faux of. Hey, Yvette, how's it hanging? Natasha says, I like to scour eBay for clay. Just read people's feedback. Seems a lot of art students ditch it towards the end of semester. Ooh. Yeah. If you're not going to be using it, pawn it off. So yeah, we start getting some really cool distortions. So I'm going to fold it over on itself. Feed it back through. Like some beautiful distortions. And I really like to use metallic clay just as much as I can, like the pearlescence and stuff, because it gives such a really cool shimmer. Stocking your booth at the Galaxy, right on. I respect the hustle. Okay. So yeah, now already. Oh, that side's really pretty too. I wonder if I can get a little one out of this side. Yeah, I can. Boop. But yeah, I really like doing just the clay blends too, because I don't have to wait for any paint to dry. Now that it's cold, well, actually now that we're running the heater, we should be able to get some pretty cool, some pretty quick drying paint. Okay. And so again, for those of y'all who just came in, I'm using this one and then the one just one size down to get this crescent moon effect. Because if you use the same size one, I don't know. I guess that's cool. Let's try one. It's still a crescent moon. I don't know. I think I like it better the other way though. So I'm going to keep doing that. But yeah, make sure. Or no, I think I like it with the smaller one because it keeps it a little bit thicker up towards the edges. So I think that'll be hold up more through. Oh, good save, Black. It'll hold up better through being wire wrapped. Though if you're making your own cabs, you can decide for yourself. Oh, thanks, North Paul. She says, hello, I'm here but co-arting, just farting around with paints. That's careful. That's how you become a painter. She says in parentheses, I'm not a painter. That is the slippery slope to being, to one day you're going to be like, well, I guess I'm a painter now. I've painted a bunch of stuff and I like it, so can't really fathom a more specific definition of being a painter, because I like it and I did it a bunch. But yeah, I thought it'd be really cool to show y'all how to make your own little crescent moons. And I think these, hopefully these will resin up well. And then they'll just look wicked cool with some resin on them. Yeah, I really like that actually. So we might have some crescent moon cabs, hopefully not too many, in the... hey Bev! How's it going? First patron exclusive live stream. He says, hi Vaughn, Randy, and everyone. Randy is actually upstairs folding and putting away laundry. He is amazing. Though also I think he is playing WoW too. So he's being productive, at least. So that's good. But the nice thing about the patron exclusive live streams is we don't have to really worry about trolls. Because if they're a troll, like if one of y'all's a troll, you paid $1 to be here. I'll sit here and listen to your, being like, show bobs, do milk. It's like, you gave me $1, you earned it. You little boop boop crescent moon. Stuff's full of roast chicken. Ooh, that sounds really good. Okay, I'm hoping to get this whole tray full and then we'll move on to the next project. So let's pass this through. I'm actually gonna, this chair is so squeaky. I'm gonna pass this through. Is it? Yeah, it's on the thickest setting. Oh, that looks neat. Pass it in. Really afraid that I'm just running out of clay. Then I'm going to pass this one through. Like, I did actually this morning, I thought I was completely out of my base color clay. And then I found like a smidge of this white, the Primo Sculpey white, in a random drawer. So I was like, oh, goodness, thank goodness. Okay. We can craft a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm positioning that on there. Popping this back to the thickest setting. So I promise it's not just a bunch of weird fart noises. It's my chair. Of course, as soon as I try to demonstrate, my chair betrays me. So yeah, y'all paid $1 to sit here and listen to me fart for 3 hours. Sorry, I'm gonna hang with y'all for a minute. Jim says, fuck, super chat you for $5 for Bob's. Oh, gonna take the man beast for steak dinner after Von's stream. I bet those are such nice Bob's. I'm taking a minute of a coffee break because otherwise, if I don't, then I won't drink hot coffee today. I'll just keep getting sidetracked. I'm excited for you guys to go out for a steak dinner. That sounds lovely. Will we be seeing you in Memphis, Yvette? Bev says, out of interest, which pasta machine do you use? And do you have any issues with it? Mine's driving me bonkers as the handle falls off. Mine is a Macon's pasta machine. The Bobs are nice, but I'm here for the boops. The handle does fall off. It does. It's infuriating. If I had all the money and room in my house in the world, I would get the Ruby. Is it the Ruby one? It's like a bajillion dollars and it is a mammoth. They had like, I think they actually had one called the Mammoth, but it's like a squirrel now or something. But you can put an entire brick of clay, like unwrap it first clearly, but you can put a brick of clay through it and just start rolling it. And it has a handle that doesn't fall out, or you can like plug in a drill. And I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. But it's so expensive. I think it would be really worth it though. But we go through about 2 Macon's machines a year. They're like $30 or $40 roundabout. Don't quote me on it. Yvette says, can we take you to a real dinner since you're not vending? Possibly. Can we go out to Five Guys together? I absolutely love the Five Guys in Memphis. They have the best fries of all of the Five Guys we've ever gone to. And I'm not exaggerating, because we go to like Five Guys every town that we're in that has one, just to be like, is this the best one? Best burgers we've ever had from Five Guys are probably in Huntsville, Alabama, though. But it's been a minute. And I might have just been really, really hungry. Cheers, y'all. I already did that, but some of y'all weren't in here. So cheers to you if you're new. Bev says, I looked at it, saw the price, and ran away screaming. Right? Yeah, we'll eat rice and beans for a couple of months to save up for that one. For like, by a couple of months, I mean like around 20. That's a couple, right? It's like 10 couples. 10 couples of months. I don't know. To me, Five Guys is fancy, Yvette. Like, I'm not the type to be like, I don't want to go somewhere where the staff is going to look at us funny if I giggle the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? We just went to Eureka Springs with Lauren. I think we're rolling in on Thursday. But we went to Eureka Springs with Lauren, and she wanted to go out to dinner to Rogue's Tavern, which is like the closest to a black tie restaurant I've ever been in. And it was exorbitantly expensive. It was delicious. But like, she was like treating us. She was like, this is the last time we'll hang out before we go to, before I go to Japan. And so we were like, all right. So we were like, it's whatever Lauren wants to do weekend. But I was like, man, I just paid all that money for something that I'm literally going to poop out like 7 hours later. So I try to not spend over like $20 whenever it's 2 people eating out. Unless sometimes if it's Misarcos here in Carthage, I'll spend $30 for 2 people. That's for apps and drinks too. So like, I try to not spend too much money on food because I'm like, I'm just going to crap it out later. Like, this is literally eating and pooping money. But I'm also uncultured swine. So there's that. And also, I'm not going to lie, most of our friends are such good cooks that I'm like, can I buy you all of the groceries and you just cook for me? Because that is way better than anything I've ever had in a restaurant. Like 100%. Oh, Yvette, you stinker. Central Barbecue. It's all tie-dye and piggies. Okay. I'm down to clown. Didn't think I would like it, but found a Philly cheesesteak panini. What's not to like about that? I can hear Randy. If he were here, he'd be like, heartburn because of the peppers and onions. But I'm like, might be worth it. Okay, I drank some coffee. We're going to flip this back around. Or not. Look at Randy got me a mug while we were in Eureka Springs. He told me I'm not allowed to drink out of it. So, because it's got like, you can't see, but it's got like all the insides, these tentacles and stuff. It would be horrible to try to wash. Guess handle woes are universal. Thank God I've already had dinner. All this food talk is enough to make my belly roar. Yeah, we're just warming you up for after dinner, the after dinner snacks. But he got me a little tentacle octopus like pen mug, since usually everything's always, you know, as I do. He's such a sweetie though. Okay, isn't it bad? But yeah, a lot of people say that like you can use some electrical tape to, if you just do like a layer of electrical tape around the handle and then cram it in, it'll give it like a little bit of holding power, staying power, holding power, I don't know. But I try to not do anything too permanent because I actually save my handles every time we replace the machine. That way I have extra handles and clamps. Who likes sweet tater fries? Me. I love sweet tater fries. So long as they're not too sweet. Like, I actually am a savory sweet potato kind of person. Like, I think sweet potatoes are plenty sweet on their own. They don't actually need a whole bunch. Though also, I'd never, like, be like, whenever it comes to any kind of food, really. I'd be like, yeah, I'd eat that. Uh-oh, I cut a little too close to the edge on that one. So I'm just going to smoosh that back down. Kind of wish I had some like royalty-free music that we could play. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, I'm gonna see if my tablet won't load up. That way I can see y'all's questions. I had a software update. I had no idea. Girl. Do, 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 do. Cool beans. Okay, now I can see y'all's comments without having to be able to see the camera. So that's cool. No, I don't want it to update. Ooh. Neve says there's a Five Guys up here to happily take you and Randy too if you ever make it to Washington. That would be really cool. Ooh. Oh, I think that'd be perfect because we might have another like fancy hotel room or something. Like if we're holed up in another cocaine den, we are definitely hosting dinner at our place. Because the Graceland Hotel, as many problems as the convention had with that hotel, I felt like a rock star. We were in this like, was that in a 70s or an 80s cocaine den? But either way, or just plain old 60s. There were like mirror coffee tables and all kinds of just weird stuff going on. There was a big old like stuffed tiger on the bed. I was like, this is the most epic thing I've ever experienced. Like sweet potato fries with marshmallow icing. I would try that, Natasha. I'm just saying. Where's Five Guys? It's Five Guys burger fries, and I highly recommend looking up songified Five Guys. Because the guy's like, damn, 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 get a grocery bag, damn. And that's all I remember of the song. That's it. That's all I got. Oh no! Oh! A stumpy little crescent moon. I just broke it. Maybe I can pick all the dog fur out of it. Get a grocery bag. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to salvage this one. I'm just going to pick the dog fur out and then recycle it back into the rest of the clay. So I don't know. Let's see. Now that we got the dog fur out. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty much good. Sweet. Okay. Ooh. Right, Yvette? I don't think so at the hotel you're going to be at this time. It's kind of old. Yeah. That'll be all right. Because we could just eat and hang out in the crafting area too. I'm really interested to see how this year's goes because I've never like not vended at this event before. So Friday would be really cool to be able to hang out, like Friday or Sunday, because Saturday I think we're doing costume contest stuff all day. With any sort of luck, we'll be busy doing it all day. Show me the bacon. Goodness, that must be a big state. Like, I'm so bad at geography. Like, I always underestimate how big places are. There's so much place here. But yeah, check that out, you guys. I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm going to fold it. I'm going to pass it through. Oh, that does look neat. But I'm going to use it as a base for more clay. Because I'm trying to figure out a way. Let's see if I can't move the camera. Oops, and not pull the heat gun off the table. Like, I hope when the robot overlords take over that they let us have like just little drones that can read our minds and go and hold the camera wherever we want it to be held. Because if I have to be subservient to robots, that would be really cool. Ooh, oh, that'll be neat. That's true. That was where we met you for the first time in the Coke Den. Ooh, oh, that's cool. Neat. I took Friday off. Okay. It's roughly 10 hours with movements of bloody big thing in the suitcase. Oof. Yeah. What kind of classes? I think we're just teaching chainmail and leather at this event, but I haven't seen the panel lineup yet, so I don't know exactly. Like, I submitted predominantly chainmail and leather because that of what I do, that's most applicable, I think, to the cosplay and nerd community. But we shall see. Show me the bacon. It's so pretty. I love it. My scrap clay is getting small. Very, very small. We'll go till we can go no longer. And then we'll pop these into the oven. And hey, Randy, if you're watching this, I love you. And it sounds like the dryer is done. Swirly prettiness. Yeah. Well, it's with chainmail. That's one that I don't know. I think it's just a lot of fun, and it's easy to teach in person because I'll have Randy with me, and he's very good at teaching chainmail also. Like, yo, I can't even emphasize enough just how perfect Randy is in every conceivable way. Like, I could not have built a better partner if I was in Sims Build a Character and was able to do it from scratch. Like, he is everything that I've ever needed or wanted in my life without even knowing that I wanted or needed it. Like, just the way that we've kind of evolved together over almost 15 years now. I'm like, how did I get so lucky? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, so right on, Jim. But and I'm just very fortunate, I think. But I don't know, moment of gratitude. Also, Randy, come do the laundry. I'm super grateful, but get down here, slave. No, that's not true. He's not a slave at all. He actually probably specifically isn't going to come down now because I said that trying to be funny. It's okay though. We'll just wear dirty clothes forever. Damn, get a grocery bag. Damn. Show me the bacon. So if I were to make more of these crescent moons, what colors would you guys want to see them in? Like other than this glow in the dark, blue, green, silver menagerie we've got going on. Leroy Jenkins. Hey Lisa, not a whole lot. We are making some super cute little polymer clay crescent moon cabochons that we're going to bake and then dome with resin. Yeah. Purple. Ooh, that would be pretty. Okay, it's gonna be loud again for a bit. The heater's switching back on. Hey Ashley. How doth it be hanging? Oops. Sorry. Sorry. Yep. Just a bunch of clay and chit chat so far. But the day is young. We're going to be streaming until about 6. And then we have some friends coming over for the evening. So I'll be booking it at 6. Otherwise I'd stay a little bit later. But damn. Ooh, purple with pink swirls. Okay, yeah, I think we'll have to do some purple ones. I don't know if I have any purple clay. Crap. What up, Tro? Hey, Rebel. Damn. Get a grocery bag. Damn. Show me the bacon. Yeah, I need to learn the rest of that song. Clearly. But yeah, I do love the little squeaky glow in the dark like swirls and stuff in this. Let's do it from this way. Hey Teresa, I don't know, let's see. She'd asked, how wide is your pasta machine? It is about maybe, I should just use a ruler. If I were a ruler, where would I be? How wide is it? I'll use this and then measure this. It is 7 inches. The mouth of it is 7 inches wide. Which honestly, for the most part, like even when I'm doing notebook covers, that's pretty good. Like I'm pretty happy with that width. Show me the bacon. Damn. Get a grocery bag. Like I think this one's gonna make a super funky moon. Y'all, on Halloween, I ate half of a bag of candy corn. I almost died. It was amazing. Oh, right on. Now this is the Makins. I don't know if you can see the little brand name there, kind of etched into it. I really like it. It has these non-stick blades. Honestly, it's like it's not the cheapest machine on the market. It's like 10 or 20 bucks more, depending on where you get it, than the absolute cheapest, but it holds up really well. Brandy and I abuse the heck out of them, and we go through about 2 a year. Yeah, sorry for the roar of the heater, but it feels so nice. And then for those of y'all who just popped in, I'm rolling out the clay on our thickest setting of the pasta machine, and I am using, these are the Sculpey cutters, clay cutters. I'm using the sizes that are directly next to each other for the larger one, and then I'm using, I think this one, yeah, was like the next size down, though it leaves a little bit bigger space for what if I need even smaller. Though I am going to say this heater is drying my eyeballs out. Yeah, just coming through. I'm really excited to see how these resin up once that's all said and done. Now, honestly, Bev, I've never used the Atlas machine. I think it costs a little bit more, but I could be remembering wrong. My memory is not a reliable source of information. No warranty? I don't think so. Like, there probably is, but I feel like as much as we abuse these, we got our money's worth, and I'm not gonna punish the company for me treating their product like a redheaded stepchild. If that makes sense. Like, they made a good product, I just used it too much. So, whereas we had gotten one that was like the super cheapest that they offered at like Michael's, and it broke first brick of clay we tried to pass through it. We did take that back and kind of complain. Just because it's like if somebody's just starting out with polymer clay and that was their first experience, do you know how derailing that is? To be like, oh my god, like this is a sign that I should not be doing this. It's like, no, it's just a crappy pasta machine. Like, in some things, the tool that you have really does make that much of a difference. Like, if you'd started wire wrapping with like spring steel instead of a dead soft copper. That can be really discouraging because even as, the best wire wrappers, that I've seen, can't get the same effects with spring steel as they can with something that will actually stay in place. So, just my thoughts on the matter. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. Though, do you guys want to see how I make the mokumagane texture pattern? Ooh! Why don't you try that color with orange? Like orange for the base? Let me see if I have some. Ooh, I have some opal, but that stuff's really hard to feed through the machine. Like, really hard, actually. This stuff's stinking crumbly and horrible. Beet boot. We do have... Ooh, here's this one. I'm going to try stretching it with some of this gray granite. Because we have a couple bricks of that left over from doing, I can't tell if that was a child or if there's a dinosaur or a chicken in my driveway. I don't know. We will see. Show me the bacon. Yeah. Ooh, I used a paintbrush and dust my clay with cornstarch to make sure it doesn't stick. Atlas is pricey, but it's meant to be good. I have the cheapo one started with, but I need an upgrade. Sorry, it crashed, but we're back. Okay, nope. How do I type? There we go. Haha. Sorry, I didn't mean to lose you guys. Or to wreck into the tripod again. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more. And I'm going to show you guys how I make the mokumagane stacks, like that texturing. Okay. So I cut the block into, cut my clay into pieces. I'd like a giant horse. But just to make it easier, because that's usually what we blow out on a machine before anything, and that's why actually a lot of our clay has these like wavy lines in it, is because we're blowing out the gears, which stresses me out because I'm like, dang it, I needed that. That, and there's no way that I can fix it because I'll have broken the gear teeth. And then I get all these little pieces, and then I'm going to stack them 2 at a time and crank through. And I'm going to layer that. This would actually look really cool, I think. Just done up as crescent moons. It's my favorite clay for using in fairy houses to get a nice stone look. Now I am going to do this one, all three of them together. I'll play into pieces. I ate a giant horse. Like insert death metal. But yeah, y'all still there? Is it still streaming? Are we still live? Yeah, just folding and rolling, seeing how this blends with some color. Because I think the gray granite actually has some like, ooh. The gray granite has some additives in it that actually blend out really interestingly. Hey, Ashley. Teresa says, hey, y'all, have you been to Discord to check out Manaya's list for Secret Santa with Back to Earth Creations? I think that would be really cool. Like, I haven't had a chance actually to take a closer look, but I'm really excited to see what the kind of the community does. So I am in full support of doing some sort of nifty Secret Santa thing, though. Like, I think that's going to be really cool. Like this community here, like what Randy and I do, wouldn't be anything without you guys. So absolutely love it when you guys are like, hey, I have this idea, and then that we're able to, you know, support that and nurture it and stuff, hopefully. Okay, so you can see it gives it this like gritty kitty. Jim is first on the list. Whoever gets Jim as their Secret Santa, I don't know, because all y'all are so crafty. But having Jim on your Secret Santa is like having like the Santa on your Secret Santa. It's like, we're legit, boys. We've got this. Okay, so you can see here I've stacked like bunches of clay actually. And you can see I've got a lot more of this color to use up because putting like 17 bricks, I think, of color together made a lot more clay than what I thought. As odd as that sounds. Oh, my tablet's at 15%. Let me see if I cannot move this over here like it is. And then find a plug-in for this, maybe. Why is my eyeball itch? Shoot, I don't even know where the actual charger for my tablet is. Ah, crap. I'm just still reading these. This is how stuff gets lost, though, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, guys, plugging stuff in. Though it lights up, though. Isn't that neat? I think Randy found that in like a clearance bin at Walmart. Aw, Jim. I arguably believe that's a true story. Because I want to start going camping like every month if we can manage it. And to kind of, if we know ahead of time what campground we're going to be at, to like let you guys know. Nope, yeah, that's right. That tripod doesn't hold its tension. That way, if anybody's in the area, we can all go camping together. Hey, Diane. Technology is hard. It's great to have you here. Okay. So let me get that. Something like that. Can you see okay? Hey, Jeannie. No, that cord's in the way. I think I can turn this upside down though, can't I? Oh, yeah. Nope, it's just upside down now. Oh, I think it's because I have the screen rotate off. How do I rotate screen? Haha. There we go. It's actually... Okay. Hey, Metatron. I hope your head gets to feeling better. Headaches suck. to put it mildly. Okay, so to get the kind of marbling texture that you can't really see right now, to get this marbling texture for the Mocha Magane, what we're going to be doing is we have this little plug of clay. It's just a bunch of different colors stacked together. I wanted a lot of glow in the dark incorporated. So, like, in between almost every single one is some glow in the dark. I'm going to take, I really like, where are you at? This guy, because I like the big plastic back. If I had a 3D printer, I'd be printing crap like this, like, all the time and sending it out in the kits. Diane says, I'm literally going to stare at the light cord the whole time. That is so freaking cool and distracting. And the cat loves it too, but they're both closed up in the room with Randy right now. Actually, I'm going to use this one. I like that it's a nice thick wall. And then I'm just going to slice like whole bunches. Like, if you can see. I really thought my eyes were broken. I say, hey, like, why is that flashing? Let me know if it, like, if any of y'all, like, are bothered by it, and I'll hide it. I don't want anybody having a seizure or something because I'm like, ooh, look, it lights up. Okay. So now I'm going to come through from the other side. And I like to be just super messy and rough because you can see it kind of distorts just a little bit. And then we can offset it. And then I'm going to take, this is just a regular old Sharpie. And I'm just pressing a bunch. Like, I like messy, gross Mocha Magane. Because I want something a little bit more organic looking, I guess. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to take it and I'm just smushing. Jim, oh mercy. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Never Need, the layer of filth off of it because I'm nasty, but that's alright. Y'all love me anyways. And put my arm in the way. And this is where I really like to use the Never Need for consistent smooshing. Smoosh. Like, do y'all want some super in close, like, hashtag satisfying? I'm gonna turn it. Also, do you guys think we should go on TikTok and like post videos of us being obnoxious? Because we're considering doing that. But I wanted to hear what y'all thought because I don't know if I'm ready to juggle another platform. But I found a moment of peace, so I was like, ooh, I should totally do more work instead of just enjoying the work-life balance. Okay, and now the thing is I don't want to cut on the side that has all the slices. 2 pieces. I ate a giant horse. Yeah. Like, it would probably be like a personal TikTok, but I don't know. I thought it might be fun. Ooh, okay, so here you can see we have some cool little textures. But I like to go through with the ripple blade because it does cut a little bit differently. And I'm just slicing them off, moving them out of the way so I don't cut back through. And I'm trying to get consistently like consistent in thickness sized slices. Like I really like ones like that. And we'll see these more as they stretch a bit. But I like to get all of them cut at first. And I like to err on the side of thicker as opposed to thinner because that way I can stretch it quite far and there's more of the clay with the same pattern on the inside instead of it just showing through the whatever the background clay is. And these become very fun whenever they start getting like stretched and distorted and stuff. Okay, and then I'm also going to use this one because it's nice and thick. Okie dokie, so now, coming back over here. Oh, I still have this whole pug. And I've been storing these just in gallon baggies. It's been keeping the dog fur and the house filth off. And these are Ziploc brand, and they have not been dissolving, which is great because some plastics dissolve when you touch them with the polymer clay. Bev says, I'm still trying to figure out Patreon, let alone TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, TikTok is basically the devil. It's very trendy right now. What I'm most interested in is I could post like videos of like my hoop dance and stuff and not have to worry about copyright with music. But I'm very hesitant to move to another platform and just have it degenerate the way that, not to be this way, but the way that YouTube is degenerated into, you know, censoring and like, you know, I want to be able to tell whatever stories I want to tell and say whatever ridiculous things I want to say, you know, as flippantly as I like, just because I say dumb stuff like every day. It's just part of who I am. And I don't want to have to worry about, you know, being demonetized on my platform that is like work. Like, I mean, it's work, yes, but I love my job, but it's still, I rely on this, you know? Yeah, you can see we got some nice like little waves and stuff. But I don't think I wanted to take on TikTok as another work platform. It would be more like just to be able to just to tell funny stories, like funny story time, because this is an unlisted video, so I think I can tell you guys. But I was talking to my friend Lauren, like just texting her. I don't even know if I should tell this story. Randy would be like, don't you dare tell this story. But it was basically like I really like saying dumb stuff. Like this should not come as a surprise to you guys. But I I had texted Lauren. I was like, I weed whacked my cooter and I feel like a new man. And she was like, what does this even mean? but I don't know. I was like, I would watch somebody say that on TikTok just to be able to share it, like to make like a silly gif of yourself, like or something, you know. So it was, I don't know, that's what I was thinking with for on TikTok, was to be able to just share obnoxious stories and stuff that I can't really post on Facebook because people who follow me for wire wrapping are like, I don't want to hear about your weed whack. Like, what even is a cooter? Like, what? But I'll say anything in this world just to make my friends laugh. Like, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Ashley. But I don't know. I thought it would be fun. But I still don't know yet because I get sucked into Pinterest really hard. Like, I'm not good at taming my addictive personality, I guess, is a way that I can put it. Right on. But yeah, just something to be silly. Because I like Instagram too, but that's like a workplace for me. You know, where I do stuff that's like trying to promote the business or, you know, promote other people's art, or, you know, I don't want to mix that up with somebody being like, she talked about her cooter, now I'm sad. It's like, man, I get that too. Why did I just get a flash of Lawnmower Man tattoo? Yeah. Um Ashley. You know, and that's why I get along with you guys so well. Is I feel like we're cut from similar cloth. And that's cool. I love you guys. Like I hope you all know that whenever I talk about like the ominous they, that's none of y'all. It's just the, you know, 0.01% of people who are buttholes. Just cutting out clay. But yeah, like let's make that a thing that people say now. Like dabbing. Something right with them, more like it. Yeah. I really love the colors captured in this one. The camera doesn't really pick up on the greens very well, but there's some cool greens up in this top corner. Says the traffic. All the critters are, I am burlap, right? Ooh, I like that. And see, sometimes you don't know that you're gonna like it until after the second stretch. See how it has those like metallics in there? Ooh, that makes me so happy. But yeah, just recently, actually, you guys, I've taken up knitting instead of scrolling through social media. So I was like, I need to do something that's actually productive with my time. Because, like, the first, like, 10 minutes that I spend, scrolling through Instagram are fabulous. I love getting caught up with people, but beyond that, I'll just click, like, on the search and just, like, glaze over. Whereas now, I'll throw on some music, or more likely, I think I'm in season 4, possibly season 5 of X-Files, and I'm thoroughly enjoying that. Hey, Madam John, it's a ton of fun. Like I grew up on crochet, but I still can't really read a pattern for crocheting. But I can for knitting, and so like I can crochet, like I can do the stitches and stuff, and I kind of just make it up as I go. But I have a really hard time following a pattern. Whereas with knitting, I didn't pick that up until much later in my youth. And I can actually read the patterns. Like I like it. And I like the click clack of knitting needles, and it's a little easier on my hands. And I actually like the way that it sits. For scarves and stuff, I think I actually prefer knitted because it doesn't get such big holes in it. But then also that could just be me speaking from my ignorance, being that I'm so limited by what I can do with crochet. Because I see the stuff that like Yvette makes. Oh my god. Like, she's next level with crochet. See, even just with some silver swirled into it over the gray granite, it was really neat. Y'all want to see our cookie sheet of progress? Cabs. And Clayton cabs, and Clayton cabs, and Clayton claps, and Clayton claps. All crochet patterns are hard to read. I have much easier time with the new, but can do both. Right on. Yvette says I can't ever tension right in knitting. I just go super floppy. Not gonna lie. Like, again though, I would not even dare to say that I'm good at knitting. I'm just less bad at it, if that makes sense. But I really love it, and I think that's what I'm going to do for Christmas presents for people. So I might, for a Secret Santa, make like a knitted scarf or something over on Discord. we'll have to see. I'll have to find out who the person I'm getting a gift for is. And then decide from there. And also, just because I can't have anything that I love that I don't also try to turn into work, would anybody be interested in buying knitted goods? like I'm making a triangle shaped poncho for myself currently, like a shawl that's not gonna fall off. Because I guess I could make a shawl pin, but I don't know. I really want a poncho. Like I have a need for speed. No, a need for a poncho actually. Specifically in my life, like just for wearing around the house. It's like a blanket basically with a head hole in it. And that says that would be cool. I'm a knitter. I just love watching shows and being productive. Right on. Yeah. And that's what I like about it too, I think, is that it makes me feel like I'm switching off but also recharging, and like I have this like insatiable need to be productive always. I should probably address that through like therapy or something, but I don't have time for that. I'm too busy knitting and avoiding all of my problems. So that being said, bring the poncho back. I mean, honestly, as a plus sized lady, a nice, beautifully patterned and textured poncho with like a nice, beautiful fringe and a very flattering V-neck, like I think that's sexy AF, you guys. Like I'm gonna try to bring the poncho back and make it like super duper sexy. So I'm gonna put big like stuffed knitted tatas on the outside. Have y'all seen those booty scarves that do that though? Like seriously, that's amazing. But no, like I think it's a very classy, like ladylike like look, and for somebody who I am not at all ladylike, I can at least dress up like I grew up with some culture or something. Ooh, Bev says my nan taught me to crochet. Trouble is, he only taught me to make one thing, and it's not something I'd ever want to make again. It's one of those Lou roll doll things. I know. Oh no. Bring sexy poncho back. Yes, we're doing it. Okay. It's just, I don't know. I think there's something classy about what some people would call frumpy. And like, it's only frumpy if you're frumping in it, because clothing. But I think that's also stemming from there's a part of me that was like, as a kid, I got scolded for dressing like a potato, or like I wear potato sacks, and I was like, well, you know, if I dress too provocatively, I get yelled at, and if I dress too much like a tater, then I get yelled at. So, you know, I guess I'll just run around naked and get screamed at in horror. Sorry again for the loud noise, it's the furnace. Oh my god, my eyeballs itch. Yvette says loved hers when she was a kid. Right on. And that's something that I was looking at, maybe making a granny square poncho. But I really, really, really want it to be like very warm because it's so cold in the house all the time. So I was thinking that I would... Oh! I think I hear my honey coming down the stairs. Hey, baby. How's it going?
Sam's rough yet.
Oh, he's a dog, though. Do you want to see all my little cookies? Maybe. Are you getting hungry? Oh, I am. Be the potato. Rebel Wolf says they were huge in the 70s when I was a knitwear designer. I love ponchos. Please make them and export them. All right. Yep. I don't know. There's like, it's kind of like the baggy hoodie style. You know, people are like, oh, that's funky. And I'm like, whatever, that's comfortable and classy. Don't tell me what to do. And don't tell me what to say. When I go out with you, Don't throw me punches. Uh-oh, what's my phone charge at? 34. Okay. We'll finish up here and then we'll get started elsewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna try some stretching like this, where we just put it down in the corner. Hey, Callie cat. You'll see that cat. What you doing? What you doing, Callie? Don't ignore me. What the heck's all over my floor? Callie. Aw, she's ignoring me. Okay, back to work.
You want me to wash the duvet?
Yeah. Thank you, baby. It might need washed just by itself. That way it actually dries. We should have planned ahead and gone to the laundromat. Oh! And then it says, LOL, you said, are you getting hungry, baby? And Olive, my cat, started meowing. Somebody feed that poor kitty. Okay. So now I'm going to fold this like that and feed it through again. Getting some lovely distortion. Yeah. I like that. How's it going? Do you want to hang out for a bit? You don't got to. Talking and making clay. Yeah, my eyeballs itch so bad. It's from the dry air of the heater.
Yeah.
But it also feels really good to be not cold. So there's that. Doesn't this look neat though?
What have you done?
Really?
Like, what's going on here?
Oh, I used some of the gray granite clay
Oh, okay.
because I ran out. But I figure they're moons. Moons are kind of cruddy.
Sure.
My moon's got some crud in it.
Yeah.
You don't gotta hang out. I know you've got stuff going on upstairs. I love you. What do you want for dinner? Me neither.
Okay.
Crap. I don't want more leftovers.
What?
I don't think I want more leftovers.
You ain't gonna do leftovers for everything?
If I have manicotti one more time, I'm just gonna... I quit. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll defrost some salmon.
Whatever.
Does that sound good? Okay. Dinner plans activated. Oh, gotcha. Right on. Men girl says I love comfy. I can't wear tight or binding clothes. Right? Broken herder. Herden derden doodle doo. Herden derder. Yeah, I think we're getting ready for a lunch break, you guys. I am pretty hungry. So actually, I'm just gonna cut that and see if we can't from a little clicker. There it is. Ooh, pork chops, grits, and sausage gravy. Ooh, Jim, that sounds amazing. But yeah, probably one of my favorite easy, like, fresh made dinners for whenever I just don't want, because microwaved food it does taste different. Like, it's just not as good as fresh, I feel like. Like, I don't know if it's just psychological or what, but sometimes I just want piping hot, fresh out of the oven food. So we'll do like some jasmine rice with salmon fillets and like a garlic lemon honey drizzle, and just pop that into the oven, and then I'll like foil packet it in a tin foil and do another packet with just some frozen veggies and a bunch of salted butter. That's the key, I think, to making food taste amazing is salted butter. Put that crap on everything and it's amazing. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna have for dinner. Bev says, Jim, help me out here. What the heck is grits? I'm English. We don't have grits here, at least not under that name. As far as I'm aware, yeah, it's hominy, which is corn that's been soaked in like, what is it, like, it's not lye, is it? But it's basically it's a corn derivative, I think, but it's horrible. I dislike grits, but I've also never had it good. My dad was a Yankee through and through, and my mom was a Southerner, so she'd be like, hey, make me grits, and he'd make it, and it was like eating just warm mortar, like how you'd put between bricks. Salmon, if it's fresh, yours is... No, it's not it's frozen from like King Cash Saver, but it's yummy. I'd love to go salmon fishing one day and like catch it in my mouth like a friggin' bear and then cook it and eat it. Or heck, have it raw. Crescent moons. This is actually, I think, going to be my last row because that's all I can fit on the cookie sheet. Woo woo. I wasn't hungry, thank you. I love grits with brown sugar and butter. You know, see, Athena, that might win me over because I've never met anything in my life that I didn't at least like. I might not love it, but I at least like it if it's got brown sugar and butter. I would actually eat a stick of butter just rolled in brown sugar. Like, I'd do that for free. Like, if people were like, devil dog dare you, I'd be like, you don't even have to dare me. I would just eat that for the heck of it. Yeah, I have a food addiction, I think. Because I'll be sitting like, I think I've got some brown sugar somewhere. I can just roll a stick of butter in it. Hey, Dury, how's it going? Yeah, frozen sacrilege. Yeah, but in Missouri, I think that's as close as I can get to seafood. Because there's not a time in my life that we've bought the fresh fish from like Walmart or something that I haven't gotten some sort of food poisoning, like violent food poisoning. So I just get frozen. Woo! We do breakfast hash with eggs, onion, bacon, and hominy. That sounds really good too. Hey, pretty kitty. How's it hanging, you little gremlin? Oh yeah. Oh guys, she's such a ham. Come here. You want to come put paw prints on all the crescent moons? Yeah? Come here, you little gremlin. Just I'm not a gremlin, you're a gremlin, silly human. Give food. Make treat. Ow, you have claws. I forgot about that. I love you, but you cause so much pain, prickle toes. What you doing? Oh. I love you. I love you. Let me do a few more calves and then I'll feed you some salmon. Don't tell Daddy though. Yeah. Oh, hey Deborah, how's it going? Talking about late night food needs? Just all day food needs, actually. Like, I don't care what time of day it is. I eat like it's a 2 a.m. Which I should probably not do, but, love these little crescent moons, you guys. I really hope actually, that they come out well, for one, and that they cab well, for two, and for three, that y'all like them. Because otherwise I will be less sad. But if you don't like it, you can make something out of it, and I'm sure it'll sell. Because y'all are very handy and crafty people. Pickle Toast, such a sweet name. My cat has demon talons. Yeah. Ooh, grilled cheese sandwich and pickles. I wonder, do I have any more bread? Y'all, I discovered brioche bread and it's amazing. I made French toast with it, and Randy and I each had like 4 pieces, and it was incredible. But I bet grilled cheese with brioche bread. I gotta tell Randy about it. Hey, Manaya. Okay, so we just got our thing of cabs made. Brioche is amazing, but it is like it's a powerful bread and sweet coffee. Oh, Drew, those. Speaking of coffee, we've got some. Cheers, y'all. That is super tasty. Okay, let me get this tripod ready to go into the kitchen because I'm starving now. Thanks, guys. But we're gonna go into my disaster of a kitchen. Like, please don't judge me. This is just how I live. Yeah. But yeah, we got some little crescent moons, and yeah, you can hear the washing machine going. There's my Cali cat. Meow. Hopefully the oven will preheat. It's been so bad lately about just not wanting to heat up. Okay, so that's good. Let's see, do I have any more bread? Yeah, boy. I hope it's not moldy. Oh! If Randy's here, I'm gonna make grilled cheese brioche bread because that's gonna be amazing. Cooking with Vaughn, you guys. Okay, but my stove is filthy, so just again, please just don't look at anything that's happening here. Oh, before I get too excited, I have to make sure it's not moldy. It's still good. We can eat it. Brioche bread. Gotta run. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, Ashley. Sandy says I made brioche grilled cheese with tomato soup for dinner. It's amazing. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm excited, you guys. Metatron says brioche is amazeballs for French toast and grilled cheese and bread pudding. Callie, they said it's amazing. Are you ready? Do you want some bread? I know it's bad for you, but yeah, girl wants bread. Get that bread. Aw, ooh, Diane. She says, I'm sad, but I have to go. Have a date. Got a shower and such. You know, look pretty. I love you. The moons look amazing. Bye, everyone. Have a good evening. Have fun on your date. Kelly, you ate that bread like a champion. This brioche is amazing. Yeah, no, Manaya. It came like it's the Sara Lee. It's like the fanciest bread I've ever bought. Sara Lee Artigiano. It's 110 calories per slice, but I can deal. Let me holler up at my love to see if he wants a grilled cheese sandwich, because I know that he's gonna be like, yes, I want a grilled cheese sandwich, but I want to make sure he's not busy. Hey, Randy, do you want a grilled cheese sandwich? Yeah, but I'm really hungry and they talked about it and now I want one, so I'm gonna make one. You don't want one? If I make it and bring it to you, will you eat it? Why not? Are you busy? I'll make you one later, okay? And then I'm gonna be like, poof, your grilled cheese sandwich. Ha! Just like how he does whenever, but then I'll still get the sandwich. Sorry. Super duper behind the scenes though, you guys, of like how we function in our day-to-day lives. How do I make a grilled cheese sandwich? Okay, we can do this. I believe in us. If we burn the house down and I die, know that I loved you. Very, very important to make sure that the oven is actually preheated whenever you're making your polymer clay caps. And I'm gonna make it with salted butter. Sorry, y'all made me super hungry though. I can't not have a grilled cheese sandwich now. Ooh, and I bet it would be super tasty if we made like a pizza grilled cheese sandwich. I'll calm down though. We did grilled cheese on that same bread and it was good, but still prefer a nice sourdough. I've never had it with sourdough. What is Drury saying? Put some cheese on the outside of the bread too. A little mustard and basil on the inside. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Yeah, it's a sandwich break. Huh, Natasha says, I've never done this, but I've watched some food videos. Callie, get out of my skillet. Get off the counter. You gremlin. This is so super, like, no. They're really good with ham in the middle. Right on. Yeah, butter and garlic. Oh. Natasha, yeah, putting mayo on the outside? Maybe. I'm only going to be a little experimental today. You can't get mad at me. You can't get up on the counter. Like, I'm sorry, but... I know, I did promise you some salmon, didn't I? Let me get the salmon out of the fridge. I'm going to get this preheating. There, that's turned on. I got to find the salmon for the cat. Don't you jump on the counter. Tell me about the uh-oh. We don't have any salmon. I know. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Salmon. Yeah, we'll just make the whole bag. Tell me about the oh, it's all full of holes. Okay. Y'all want to see my cheese get grilled? Well, my grilled cheese sandwich. Left that out. Not good. At Camp Craft Along, we're gonna have to have a grilled cheese cook-off. Is there cat hair in it? There's a time change tomorrow? Crap. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. Oh, that is some thick boy bread, though. I'm gonna make, how many sandwiches can I make? It looks like I can make 2 sandwiches. Okay. I do like to double up on my cheese, though. Oh no. Cat hair. I'm sorry, Callie. I know I told you I'd get you salmon. And all you heard was lies and also lies. Recyclable cheese wrappers. Because as much as I love real cheese, nothing melts the same as this fake ass plastic Velveeta cheese that is like so deliciously horribly bad. Grandpa, tell me about the good days. Oh, it looks like a little face. The eyes and that's its tongue sticking out. Oh man, we need to wash the dishes. Like everything's dirty. I'll just use my hands. Or this weird scraper that I haven't used in like 3 years. Are you cooked yet? Oh yeah, girl, look at you. Oh yeah. Look at, oh, bitch ass. Okay. It's a tiny egg break try to melt it. Ooh. Oh, that one's not as perfectly, but I'll take it. If I had time for soup and stuff, I'd take. Oh, it's sizzling. And the oven's actually heating up. What a day. Yeah, for the clay. Because sometimes if I put the clay in before the oven's completely preheated, it's like the oven will overcompensate with the heat to try to get it like up to heat, and then it'll calm down. So it'll burn my clay almost every time. I'll get the rest of those to the chickens, because they're good girls. Y'all, this is like crazy decadent. I've never had brioche grilled cheese before, so I'm really excited about this. Eggy bread fried with, oh, that sounds really, I already read that, but it still sounds good. Okay, I think it's almost ready. We're gonna look at the cat until, no. There she is. Oh, she don't be on camera anymore. I need to clean my house. Callie, why do you live here? I'm a mess of a house. Woo. Okay, now the only thing is this bread is like super, it's like dummy thick, as the kids on the internet would say. So I don't know if my cheese is gonna get, ooh, that one's ready, is gonna be complete, ow, it's not butter. I don't know if my cheese is ready for this. Too late. Turn the heat off. Oof. Okay. Let's go eat our sandwiches. And we can just hang out and do some Q&A if y'all have any questions about or running a business or life or grilled cheese or anything of the sort. I am here for you. Bev says you're not going to want to make it with normal bread after this. You've been warned. I believe you. I actually need to plug this phone in. So let's go eat, actually, in my crafting corner. I think I'm gonna try to carry everything at once. I'll tell you what though, it smells amazing. Is that a kitten? How does that work? I told him it was 4 legs and a heart. I love it. Nice and sassy. Yeah, my phone charger's over here, so this should work out pretty well. And also, I'm going to go pop that stuff into the oven. I will be right back. Guard my sandwich for me, if you would. Okie dokie. And we're back. And I have a timer set for the cabs. Very cool. Okay. Monte Cristo. What? Also much better with extra sharp cheddar. Monte Cristo. Ham, turkey, and Swiss on French toast, raspberry, crisp. I've never had that. That sounds amazing though. All of that sounds... I'm going to have to try that. Okay, do y'all want to see the money shot? Not quite the gooey cheese from in the commercials. Hey, Sam. Did you hear that I was eating? Oh my God. Bread is amazing. This is straight up the most delicious thing in the world, you guys. Last time I had was actually on the way to the West Plains to see Vaughn and Randy. Ah, right on. That was really cool to get to hang out with you there, by the way. Like, I'm having to slow down so I can savor this. This is amazing. That's so good. You were right, Bev. This is amazing. No, Sam, I love you, but back up. This is mine. Oh, really? Manaya says, I got the chainmail stuff and was trying my hand at it, having a serried slippage problem with my pliers, both on aluminum and on steel. I might recommend dipping your tools in Tool Magic to give it a little bit of a grip, and sometimes maybe just squeezing the heck out of it. What ring size are you using too? Because I'd recommend for most starters, like whenever we're teaching our classes, we like to use 18 gauge 3/16 because it's strong enough, but it's easy enough to open and close, and that's with aluminum. Oh, go for it, Lisa. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I think all of those are a little thick. Yeah. I know, but I'm not going to let you out because I don't want you to get hit by a car because I love you. So I'm going to trap you in my house like a giant cage. Rebel. I am mostly here to taunt you. Really, Manaya. Steel can be really tricky to work with, though, with chainmail. This is so good. I'm going to take this other sandwich up to Randy. I know he said he's busy, but this is delicious. It's so good. Okay. Oh no, 9. I wish that technology worked where I could just be like, here, borrow mine. And like click, and then it's in your hand, and then you could just like click and pass it back. It'd also be like, sniff my sandwich. It's amazing. Right? Try some Tool Magic. Yeah, I know. What a pitiful little meow. Okay, I'm gonna go give this to Randy. I'll be right back. He gets a whole sandwich just to himself. So next time he tries to act neglected, just know I sacrificed my second sandwich to him. But that's the only kind of bread I want to get from now on, is amazing in every conceivable way. Okay. Oh, that's so good. I need to get her a laser pointer. Okay, so at first he protested. He was like, oh no, baby. And I was like, just take a bite of it. And he took like it was gonna be his only bite. So he took a great big bite and he was like, oh my god, this is really good. And I was like, you can keep it. So I think that's going to be the only kind of bread we buy from now on until we discover another kind of bread that's equally amazing. Ooh. Dumping my toasted cheese in my chili or a big crusty piece of butter. Yeah. Bread, gosh, I live for bread and dairy products. Like, I'm not going to lie. Meat's very good too, but if I had to choose between... No, I don't like having to choose. I'm just going to keep eating everything. Okay. Now I am going to do a bit of wire wrapping today while the cabs are in the oven, because our good friend Lauren with LaRuin Cosplay is actually going to Japan for like an entire so we'll have fun. Lisa, thanks for hanging out with us. So while we were in Eureka Springs, we actually picked up some cool crystals, and some of it is a surprise for Lauren, and some of them she had... Ooh, this one I wanted to wrap just to sell on a... Ooh, potato bread? That's a thing? If I can stop talking about bread for a minute. You want to play with some trash? Come here and play with some trash. Lauren had said that she's never had like matching friendship bracelets or anything like that. So Randy picked out these really beautiful genuine quartz crystal hearts. Hey, Sarah. Oh, are you still living where you were living? I hope that's going well. Like, I miss and love you. Keep being awesome. I know, Callie. Randy had picked out these really cool hearts, and he was like, and you can wrap them so that they'll match, and then you guys can have like friendship necklaces. And I might hang them like in our rearview mirror or something, but I thought that that would be really cool. And then I was gonna wrap this one because, guys, that is such a pretty labradorite, and it's beautiful on both sides. So I was gonna try to make a two-sided like love potion pendant, if that makes sense, so that it looks like a 3D bottle kind of. Ooh. Add flour and other stuff to mashed potatoes to make bread. That sounds amazing. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thanks, Deborah. I've tried potato everything. Gotta move the stuff and moving. Ah, gotcha. Well, good luck with that. Moving can be super stressful, but you've got this. Ah. Now this one is a piece that I completely forget the name of. But it's going to Lauren as well. But this one is for her Christmas present. But I loved how just naturally sparkly. Like, this hasn't been treated or anything, the lady at the shop said. It's like an amethyst base, but it has like a bunch of iron and stuff in it. But gosh, that twinkling. So pretty. So, so pretty. They're all nice labradotes, and all labradorites are nice, right? Like, I cannot get over. She had a really good eye for it. Spotted it in the shop and was like, "Oh, that's beautiful." And then when she was on the other side of the shop with her mom, Randy and I, possibly, Randy will remember, I think, or we'll just Google it a bunch, or call the shop and be like, "Hey, we bought this from you," and like send him a picture and be like, "What is this?" Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sit here. It's amazing how much crap you can accumulate over 8 years. It is, Sarah. But gosh, can you imagine unearthing that? Washing the clay off and just beautiful. Soothes my soul, I tell you what. And then this was the shop that we had. Fantasy and Stone in Eureka Springs. Maybe it'll say... No, that was... Oh, sorry. That was Lauren's. So I guess she got both. I don't know. We'll see. But this is one that she had purchased and had asked me to wrap for her. Ooh, that is a pretty smoky quartz. I wonder if she wants them both wrapped. This is the amethyst point. She was like, can you wrap this for me? And I was like, yes, I most certainly will. So I'm really excited to write that. Comfort stones with the comfort food, right? I tell you what, though, that grilled cheese sandwich was downright 100% amazing. Okay. But yeah, so which one am I gonna... I don't know if she wants me to wrap this smoky point, but that's really pretty. It feels like it's been tumbled or something because the edges are very soft. But it's still cool, though. Eggnog season. Comfort drink time. I don't know. I personally am not a big fan of eggnog, which is perfect because that just leaves more for Randy. Because he does like eggnog. Oh no, I plugged my phone in. The charger wasn't plugged to the wall. There we go. Ooh, good news too. I'd gotten down to 15%. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm a Bailey's and hot chocolate kind of person, or a spiced cider with like some spiced rum in it. Oof, I like that too. Like apple cider with like cloves and orange slices and stuff heated up in a crock pot. And cinnamon sticks. Is that a mulled cider? I don't know. I like it though. Ooh. Eggnog with pumpkin spice latte. Okay, I would try that. I would try that pretty hard. So this was a resin crescent moon that I had electroformed. And honestly, it would have been perfect, but I don't really like those little spots in it. Those are not my favorite. But that's just how the mold was. But I love how lightweight the electroformed stuff is. So I don't know. Because I think I'm going to wrap these in a tutorial. But maybe we can make one as practice first. I think I'm going to use 4 strands of 16 gauge wire. Ooh, warm honey mead with a cinnamon stick. That sounds amazing too. Ooh, that's a good idea, Jim. Okay, so this is the titanium toned 16 gauge wire from Parawire. Sarah says she used to get it at the Ren Fair. That's a good idea, Beth. Bev and Jim. I do need to restock my, that's square. My square and half round wires. Because I think I'm going to wrap one of them in the titanium with copper half wolf. Half round, and then I'm going to do the other one in copper with titanium half round. Excuse me. Okay, so we have all 4, and I'm just bracing here. It really is a lot easier to not work on the spool. But before getting too far in, like I've done 3 rotations, and so now I'm going to come in and I'm going to smush it. I saw that Parawire, their bare wire is 15% off this month. You know, I should communicate with them and find out what promotions they're going to be running and then like announce it on my YouTube and be like, hey guys. But I don't know. So much, I try to not do anything that's like, I don't want to post something in this video that 3 years from now somebody watching it is like, if somebody's still watching my videos in 3 years, and they're like, oh, it is? And then like, I don't want to put stuff that's time sensitive into my videos. So, not really sure. They do kind of in their way, Bev. They've taken very, very good care of us, but I try to not get involved too much in official sponsorships because I don't know about y'all, but I get really tired of hearing commercials in every single YouTube video, and I'm like, I am just another gear in this, you know, consumeristic capitalism like machine. And don't get me wrong, like I love it, like I love being able to make a living doing what I do, but you know, I don't want it to be obliged to put a commercial in every single video. Like, I want it to happen organically. And, like, if there's a product that I do like and that I do want to promote to you guys, I want to be able to say that whenever I feel like it. And not make you guys sit through if you liked this video, please check out Audible. Like, no, that's not why you're here. Like, we're marketed to in every aspect of every part of our day. Bye, Yvette. Thanks for hanging out. That's like the least I can do for y'all is like tone it down a little bit, you know? You can just state the dates, including years. People get that they aren't watching a live video, except us. We're watching a live video. You'd think that, Neve, but there's always somebody who doesn't, and they're always usually really angry about that. They're like, you lied. Why would you have lied? And I'm like, no, this video was from 3 years ago. Please stop yelling at me. Grandpa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm bending to where the 7th is in the middle. Or trying to. I feel like I'm hearing a hawk. I gotta go check on my chickens. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody's okay. So there's no hawk in the backyard. I guess maybe it's over. I don't know. Super twitchy. So, ooh, savory pancake, cheese, dried tomato, and ham and chives. Ooh, dairy. That sounds amazing. But yeah, I'm super twitchy after losing half my flock. Yes, I don't want to risk losing any more chickens. Ooh, Botswana agate, Amazonite, rhodonite, or moonstone. Oof, Botswana agate. That's a beautiful stone that I really don't see as much as I would like out there in the world. Also, rainbow moonstone. I don't know. All of them sound awesome, and I'm sure you'll do them justice. The wire bit me. Oh, Bev. Yeah, I'm going to do one in here, and then I'm going to do a tutorial on the other one. Okay. I don't know though, because I don't want it to be too like Lisa Barth, but at the same time, yeah. And at the same time, that's just a really good way of wrapping this. Okay, so the way that I like to do to make sure I'm going to get my bend where I want it to be is to do a little bit of a fold, just right there like that. And bring this around and cinch. Ooh, I hope I didn't mess that up. Looks like I did, but maybe not. Okay. So again, bringing it, holding it quite firm. And this is a 16 gauge. Excuse me, for any of y'all wondering. Though I can see this working well with an 18 gauge also, I just really, really like the 16 gauge here lately. So trying to get it to line up and cinch. And that is not at all. Look how wonky that is. Oh no. Oh, that's absurd. There we go. Okay. Pushed it up a little bit, get it to look a little bit more even. Try to get those up and out of the way a little bit. Yeah, the 16 gauge could get kind of expensive in the silver tones for sure. Okay, putting that one on the inside. Putting that one on the inside. Okay, doing that fold kind of nice and tight. Then bringing it up and through. And then around. Oh, forgot to. So yeah, by bending it, then it should settle into that shape. And then having these up there is going to keep, I think, in theory, the heart from sliding up. Renee says, any updates on Camp Craft Along? None just yet. We're gonna try to host a Craft Along with Vaughn event in Springfield in 2020. We just aren't entirely certain about the dates yet. And this is a bad procrastination habit to be in, but we were going to wait until after MCFC, our next upcoming event, to before starting to really look into those things. That would look really cute if we could cage a little. Do I have a marble or something that I could put up there? I think I have some undrilled. Where you at? Beautiful. Yes. There we are. Because I want something that doesn't have a hole through it. And these were very generously gifted to me by one of y'all. I'm torn between the amethyst and this other quartz. I think I'll do the amethyst on this one. But again, by it being 3D, there's no front or back side. Let's see if it'll even fit, though, before I get too carried away. Oh, no, that's a chunky boy. Well, I don't know. It kind of fits. So again, by doing that same crisscross, or at least a similar crisscross, but yeah, if I had used a flat-backed cab, then there would have looked like a specific front or back. But since we are not, would you like peacock feather earrings? Yes. 100%. I love peacock stuff, and I'd love, like, I'd wear the heck out of them. I would love them. The only thing is that, like, most of the peacock feather earrings that even that I've made in the past, I don't quite have a long enough neck for, if that makes sense. Like, I have kind of a stubby neck. So my friend Holly had made some really lovely peacock feather earrings that I like to wear. Okay. But, I don't know. It's one of those things where they're so nice that I don't wear them that much. Not that that really makes sense, but I think you might know what I mean. Okay. Now the only thing with this is I need to make sure that the cross is low enough, like the crossover is low enough that it's not gonna like slip out. Didn't it? Yep. Okay. Yeah, because right now, if I pushed on it, I could get that to force back out. Okay. So now that just leaves us with trying to make sure that maybe layering something over that on each side. And I think that's going to bring us into an itsy bitsy spiral. Itsy bitsy spiral and herp and derp and do. Herp derp and doodle, my herp and derp and do. So it's not really bound to anything though, but I'm going to open it up a bit and then bind it right here. Just fitting my pliers in and cinching around. Get in there with those bent nose. Line that up. So that came in from that side, so then we'll bring it in from this side on the other one. And again, getting that itsy bitsy spiral going. See, I'd love to have been able to bind it off to that part. My heart isn't really centered. Oops. Whoopsie. And I'm really worried about this becoming very much, like very lots, if that makes sense. I'm going to trim it back just a bit. Whoa, that thing comes off like a bullet. There we go. found off to the side. So I'm wondering if this came around. Again, that's looking... I wanted something a little cleaner, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't want a bunch of wires going all over the place. But sometimes it's art. What I want doesn't matter. Just make it be what it is. Okay, so bringing that spiral forward a little bit so that we can tighten that little rosette down. Then so again, it's not really binding down the bottom. Oh well. But I think, yeah, I think that should be okay. I'm going to bend this around. I don't know if you saw my question earlier. Have you ever had leather just stink? I bought some cord and it smells bad. I really tried putting it in a sealed container with baking soda. Hey, yeah, sorry, I didn't see that, Natasha. Go ahead and try it in the baking soda. I would also use a leather conditioner like Aussie Wax with maybe some lavender oil in it. And kind of, it would treat any kind of, if there's like a mildew smell or something in there. Like it would help treat that, and the baking soda would kind of help get rid of some of the underlying smell. Sorry, I'd gotten a bit into the zone. Bev says, no, not stupid question. Is there a technical reason to use half round wire to wrap, or is it purely for how it looks? I personally think that half round wire sits very clean and snug and nice next to other round and square wires, whereas if you wrap it with round wire, it doesn't sit as like, it sits differently. So a lot of it is the aesthetic. You can technically do anything with round wire that you can do with half round, but it becomes like an aesthetic thing. Though in my experience, I personally am not able to do anything that I want with half round that I want to do with round. Like, it doesn't work both ways, for me at least. Not saying not to try it, that's just been my experience. Okay, so that's this so far. Lots more wire going on than what I had intended. And I may actually end up salvaging this wrap, like popping it out. But you never know. Like, actually, snipping that there, snipping that there. I'm just finding the wires that are coming up and off. Snipping that there, snipping that there. Because I really kind of had an idea in my head, and this is not that. So all that just slides right off. I'll save this for another day. I really wanted something just sleek and minimal and simple. So now I'm going to take this part. Really glad I didn't snip any of the wrong wires, because that felt a little bit like diffusing a bomb. Where'd you come from? I don't even think you belong here. Where did you come from? Nope, yeah, you're just another little scraggly piece. Okay. Yeah, I went in a little willy-nilly on that one. Just snipping and... Ooh. Baking soda worked on it. Right on, Metatron. Ah, I think maybe it was the dye. It was from Hobby Lobby, sourced from India, but I opened it and even the cats looked alarmed. Ooh, goodness. Oh, I don't know about newspaper. Round fire me thinks half round might be my next splurge. Half rounds, it's a little bit of a game changer. It's very, very cool. And what with Parawire having 15% off their Bear right now, their Bear copper wires, they do have some really nice half round Bear copper. But honestly, their prices are pretty reasonable for what you get on a spool. That I'd almost recommend just getting whatever color that you want. Though also, I'm going to get a quote and see if we can't maybe get some spools of half round for in the craft along kits, because I think that that would be amazing. But again, it's trying really hard to, unlike our $20 kits, I don't even think we're making any money anymore. Like you were kind of just like, it just costs that much to produce the kit and then ship it, but that's for Business Vaughn to worry about. And I am not Business Hamster right now. Well, at least certainly on the international, it's kicking our butts because it's like $13 to ship internationally, and it costs about $7 to just make the filling. That's not even the packaging and stuff, or in considering the time or anything. So I should probably, Business Vaughn needs to take a look at that. About making a nice chain for that. Make those wire curls off to the left and right in loops and anchor some decorative chain off each side. Oh, that's a really nice idea. Ooh. Have you ever used resin with feathers? If so, how do you preserve the colors? A lot of the time with feathers, the feather itself doesn't have a pigment, as far as I'm aware. It is like the scales of it, if that makes sense. Like almost like a butterfly wing. But that also could be my ignorance speaking. But yeah, we could, instead of making a bale and threading a chain through it, we could just make some chain come off either side. That'd be really neat, actually. Okay, so I'm spreading this just a little bit. That way it hugs the shoulders of the heart. Got it a little bit more centered. But I put some peacock feathers in resin and it worked pretty well. But it's not like flower petals where you have to like press it or something to preserve the color. It's like light reflection. Hey, Delight, how's it going? Ah. Okay. Well, cabs are ready. Excuse me, spatula. I need to clean the kitchen. Okay, so when the cabs first come out of the oven, they've been in there for 40 minutes. You can see they're very hot and still really very flexible. So I'm just going to leave them here to cool. There we go. Oh, and then we have some, this is one of the cabs that I was trying out. I thought it might be pretty cool. This one's actually going to end up having to go into a dud box But here's one that's still good. No, actually, that's got a... Well, dadnabbit. Is this one any good? Yes, this one is a good one. Maybe. It's a little bit... Ooh. Yeah, I think this one's good enough. Yeah, I thought it might be fun to do something for the cab boxes. Oh, for these ones? And technically, like, it not a lot, but like this one has, see that little piece of fur that disrupts it? And it's got a little something right there. So that's a dud. I'm done with people being like, and it's just a few in the past, but they're like losing their minds over that one. And I'm like, I am tired of hearing you complain. Please stop complaining. So I just upped our quality control to such stringent standards that it's like, it makes me feel confident enough to, but this one didn't quite come to the edges. Like you can see actually in the pattern, it slid. So that, and it's got that bubble right there. But yeah, so off into the dud pile. Have you ever resin coated the backside too? I have. For the amount of cabs that we make and at the, not to be this way, but the very low price that we're selling them for, off of our Patreon boxes, it doubles the amount of work that we do and the perceived value. Like, yeah, well, Manaya, that's why also for the most part, we've had pretty happy people with our dud boxes. But that one, like, there's some folks who, how it has that little right there on the side, they'd have been like, these cabs are crap. Why would you have sent me this? And I'm like, well, I'm not forcing you to stay here. I'm just saying, like, right? No, that one's perfect. They do, Manaya, but I'm very sensitive to listening to criticism. Like, people can criticize me all day, but when somebody starts criticizing my work, I take it very personally, and I'll look at it and be like, can I actually do better? And that was a way that it was like, I want every single cab that I send to you guys to be 100% perfect quality. So I go through and I quality check every single one. And I still make mistakes, every day. It's actually what I'm best at. See this one, the resin slid, and it's very uneven on the surface, and it's bonus dog hair. Yeah. And I had showed it a video that you can take like an emery board or something and like file that down. But again, we had a lot of people who were very upset about not receiving a whole lot of cabs when I was trying to, put more value into the individual cabs. And so I was like, well, this is where people seem to be happy. There's another. That is true. But it's, and this is going to sound really bad, but I can worry more about how much my time is worth when I'm out of debt. For now, I'm just keeping my nose to the grindstone and working as hard as I can, as much as I can, to get that paid off. And then I can afford the luxury of being able to stand up for myself and turn people's payments away whenever, and that's what I was trying for, Jim, was quality over quantity. But, And these are still pretty good quality. Like, I use them in my jewelry that I sell. Ah, thanks, Bev. I'm glad you like them. But we've even had people leave low star reviews on the the dud boxes that we sell on Etsy because they're like, yeah, these weren't very good. I'm like, okay, okay, person. But yeah, I want a nice mirror finish. I really want to get into doing fused glass because that stuff, that's where I really feel like, you know, good quality is going to come in, like high quality. Yeah, and that's true. But I'll start standing, like I said, I'll start standing up for myself more once I'm not quite so desperate to keep bills paid. And until then, I'm gonna have to be a bit butt kissy whenever people are wanting to talk to the manager. There we go. I really like these gold ones. They're a little uniform for my liking, but I still really like them. Ah, thanks, Sanaya. Right, Jim? You know, and that's what Randy and I both looked at, and we just kind of shook our heads. Like, that one didn't really bother me. You know, when people are like, some people are buttholes, that's fine. I really like that one. But it's whenever, you know, people are like consistently like, man, this is really upsetting. And I'm like, well, you know, make a bunch of duds for barter. Maybe. Yeah, that's fair, Renee. She says, I work for a veterinarian and it's hard to do what you love and put a monetary value on it. We have to remind our doctors to charge for their services. Yeah. I mean, and I remind myself too that what I do is very non essential. Ooh. Katrina says, I do fused and stained glass work. Fused glass pendants take just as long as resin, depending on what you are working with. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the value of fused glass in my mind and heart is higher than the value of resin and polymer clay because the resin, you know, may scratch up, it may yellow, you know, over time, whereas I feel like fused glass, that stuff you can hand down to your grandkids. Like, it may not have been grown in the earth like a natural gemstone, but there's some serious earth and fire alchemy happening there. That, and I don't know, it's just something different too. Is this one gonna make the cut? I don't know. It looks okay. I've been wrong before. Feels a little thin here on the side. I'm putting that one in with the duds. Yep, this one, the resin ran, so it's not perfect coverage. And I could go through and do another dome of resin on it, but I don't feel like it. I hate doing work twice, so I'll just sell it as a dud. That one's pretty good. Perceived value, it's really cool working with both. Right on. Ah, thanks, Renee. I really like them. Yeah, and that's the thing, Natasha, too, is that I also, not everyone has the budget to be able to pay full price for my cabs, but if you do want a good deal on something that is pretty easily salvaged, because like nothing in there is like ruined, you know. Smoosh, nice, Neve. But if you wanted to pay $5 and get 4 or 5 cabs, like, I don't know. I do think that's a pretty sweet deal, and it satisfies the part of me that wants to make what I do accessible to everybody. With these big ones, you'd probably just get 4, maybe 4 in a small, or like 3 and 2 medium. Ooh, right on, Stephanie. Oh, I really like that. But like, there's nothing wrong with these cabs that a little TLC wouldn't fix. That one feels like it's got some nubs in it. Yeah, it's got a little bubbles. So, thud. Now this one didn't come all the way to the edge. Thud. Ran on that. Thud. I had a really high fail rate on these ones this last time. Ooh, I like that. Didn't come all the way to the edge there. Thud. Smoosh. This one feels weird. Nothing technically wrong with it though. Ah, it's just an uneven cab in general. I think that's okay. Watch it. Somebody's gonna complain about that. Yeah. Oh, okay, the phone's yelling at me for low battery. So that's not too bad. These are usable and those are duds. Then those are unsorted. So I'm gonna go plug back in and finish that pendant. Oh, I'm all sad that I'm out of bread. I could totally use another like 5 more sandwiches. Ah, right on, Metatron. Words are hard. They are, though. They're surprisingly difficult. I feel like if communication were easy, there'd be a lot less misunderstanding in the world. So words are most definitely hard. There we go. Bring that up just a bit. I think this is going to be the front side. So I'm going to bend this one around a bit and bend this one down just for now. And then it's not half round. I'm going to take this as our half round again. I want to make sure that we're using the actually half rounded side. Smooshing that stuff just as close together as we can, keeping the dog fur out of it. And I'm going to bring that down as far as I can. And now another difference between the half round and the round is with the half round, you want to make sure that you aren't getting any twists in your wire, because that can really complicate some things or make them more interesting depending on what you're going for. Oof, that was a big bump. Here's what's happening. We pick up on the stuff that resonates. Ah, right on. The wire looks twisted, which gives it a cool look. Ooh. Ah, right on, Katrina. That sounds cool. I really want to start going to the glass studio in Springfield. I had a trip lined up with Laura before she passed away. That we were going to go and take like a fused glass class together. I thought that would have been pretty cool. I'm still going to. It's just getting my heart into it again. Now this stuff, I love it, but it eats up your wire stash. And I'm not gonna lie, Renee, I really enjoy these hangouts too. Like this is like how our live streams used to be, where I could be like, we're gonna take a break from crafting and go make grilled cheese sandwiches. Like, it's just fun. Not that the ones that we do, during the week aren't fun as well, because they're a ton of fun. It's just a little different. It's a little bit more work mode. Okay, so we've got this. I'm going to come through and smush it. Smush, smush, smush. There we go. I'm going to bend this forward some. Use our mandrel pliers. I think I'm going to use a 6mm this time. Bring it around. Okay, definitely going to need to straighten things up a bit and get a bit more wrapping in. There we go. Won't you spare me all till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands take hold of me? Won't you spare me all till another year? Okay, so now we're going to bring those two pieces quite close together. And I'm going to snip off, because I don't feel like wrestling with the coil. Ooh, now that sounds good. Cheddar and Munster cheese, bacon, church tomato, oh my gosh. Y'all, and I just ate. I'm ready. I'm ready again. Okay. So now I'm wrapping around both. And I'm thinking a lot more now about, what are actually the differences between the round and half round. The half round sits a lot more, like where you put it, it just stays there. That's really nice, I think. So now we're here, and I'm gonna I could have sworn that the batteries had died in that clock, because some days it ticks and some days it doesn't. And that's when Randy would say, "What clock, dear?" Tucking that little tail right up in there. That way it can't get away. I'm going to turn this one around like that and bring this one around like that. Ooh, I think I like this. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know yet. Because I wanted it to be two-sided, but maybe. We shall see still. So I'm bringing this one up, oops, and around. Because I want some nice, waves. Because I see people do that, and it looks beautiful, and I want it to be like that, too. Ooh, right on, Stephanie. Ah, right on, Natasha. Okay, so I'm going to bring this around And again, I need to take my own advice and make it do that little bend spot. You know, I make my life easier on myself as well. Maybe. Even as a professional wire wrapper, there are times that like I'll watch Instagram videos of people wire wrapping and forget how much the magic of editing makes this stuff look so much easier than it actually is. Like, oh my gosh, my hands hurt. Like, ouch. Okay, doing a little bit of that bend. That way, hopefully, when I start pulling this through, oops, it will settle into the spot, oops, that I wanted for it. Oops. I'm just glad I'm not whacking the tripod. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There we go. Oop. There we go. Stop calling our house a box. But it is though. Okay, I did want a little bit more space between those two, if I could help it. There we go. Right on. Turned my hobby into my job. That's the way to go about it. I'm just gonna say, I'm really proud of you guys. Like, you guys do really, like, well. Like, y'all are nailing the hell out of this. So, just in case nobody's told you today, you're freaking awesome. So, just saying. Because the crafter life is not for the faint of heart. Like, I'm just gonna say that. And that's hobbyist or otherwise. Stephanie says, seriously, I need your super strong nails. Acrylics might not be a bad idea. I'm worried mine are kind of rotten off on me from, like, I don't know, a fungal infection or something, I guess. But I was like, no, come back. I need you. Like, seriously. Ooh, okay. I just had an idea. Maybe, oh, I hope this fits. Yes, bitch. Okay. Sorry. Not to whisper curse words into your ear all super mega creepy like, but oh no, I hope I don't break it. Because I think this is like my last 10mm opalite. Okay. If I were nylon gel pliers, I would be okay. Lost in the Bermuda Triangle is the correct answer to that question. Amen, Natasha. Yeah? How do you like acrylics, like from a crafting perspective? Does it put too much stress on your nail bed? Or like, you doing good? I actually think I'm going to do this one on the shorter wire, maybe. Yes. This way, it is still reversible. Maybe. I hope. come on. You can do it. Just grab the thingy. Right on. Haha. That's where you lose me, is at the reasonable length, because I so desperately want some like crazy like acrylic nails that looks like I could cut somebody's face with them. You know, just cuz. How do I get you to do what I want you to do when I don't even know what that is? Katrina says, I work full-time as a mechanical designer and help at the pet store on weekends. Luckily, I love both jobs, but I just want to make things. That's fair. I respect the heck out of that. I'd have gone bonkers, like full-on bonkers, ages ago if I didn't have a way to just compulsively make stuff constantly. Like, I do not think I would have been able to function. Oh, I hate that. Okay, let's cut that off. just kill it. Kill it with fire. There we go. Oh yeah. Get out of here. And this is the really nice thing about 16 gauge, is it's sturdy enough that I can kind of trust it to not just be flopping everywhere. I think that's done. And I think I like it. I work hard so I can buy craft supplies. Bev says, I used to work on a customer service desk, so literally spent my day trying to piss people off, aka refuse full refunds, Lamau. Right? But if I had a few months where I kept keeling over at work, so I got signed off. Jim says, Lon, you have any use for once opened but still good nail polish? For sure. Always. Ooh, Stephanie says, I did love my last official full-time job. I was a baker for our little local bakery, but my body simply wouldn't be able to do that forever, so crafting is a lifesaver for me. Right on. Bye, Jenny. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, you guys. I really like it. So what I'm going to do is, I've made this one. I'm going to make another for a tutorial showing more or less how to make the same thing, but with copper and silver. Like the colors kind of reversed. And probably the same kind of stone if I can. Like if I have another 10mm opalite, maybe an amethyst though, we'll see. And then whenever I see Lauren next, I'm gonna be like, okay, left or right, and have her pick which one she wants. And then that'll be the one that I send with her to Japan, and then I'll keep the other one. Ooh, right on. I really like that though. I am pleased. Ish. I also may end up just giving her whichever one I'm happier with. Kind of see how that plays out. But I like that. I like that shape. Pull a sneaky. Okay, so. Well, thanks, Stephanie. I think I'm gonna go. It's been 2 hours and 50 minutes, but my eyes are hurting me, and I need to change out laundry and do a bit more cleaning and get some more fresh coffee because we still have a long day. Whew, excuse me, ahead of us. But thanks guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be seeing y'all in Tuesday's live stream. I still don't have a tutorial. Like I really need to get my life together. That's fine. Everything's fine. But I'll see y'all on Tuesday, and until then, happy crafting. Bye.